Namaskar, teachers and all others who are watching this video. We are going to start this episode by sharing a very interesting story with all of you. This story will help us look at the way we teach in our classrooms, show us the mirror, and will also tell us how we can teach in a more effective manner to cover the needs of all learners in our classroom. Like all stories, this story begins with, would you like to tell me, Bharti, how?
Yes. We have all heard stories begin from once upon a time.
Yes.
So, let's begin this story also with once upon a time there was a jungle. And let's hear what happened in that jungle.
Well, in this jungle, like all jungles, there were many animals. The animals, all of them one day got together and they said, we are going to talk about a very new project. This new project is going to start very soon and we are going to now start a school. And this school is going to be very different. We will teach the humans around us that this is the way to run a school. So we will run a model school, and in this school we will keep all our children very engaged and happy. They did a lot of advertisement for this school. And now let us see what happens in this school. Let's remember, they have been observing us, humans, organizing schools and running them. So what happened in this school? Can you tell me, Bharti, what happened?
Yes, they probably decided on the curriculum first.
Yes, they did indeed.
And being an animal school, what they would have included in the curriculum?
Well, they would, learning from us, they also included some subjects. But because, as you said, they were animals, they introduced running, climbing, flying and swimming. All the animals were to take up all these 4 subjects. And the second part, which they also learned from us, is they said that they are going to adopt an activity curriculum. And all children will learn to run, to swim and to fly using the activity curriculum.
So that means all the children, they studied all the subjects?
All the children were to take all the subjects, and this was the rule set by the management. Now, tell me about one animal. You saw this school, right? I'm talking about the duck. Tell me what happened to the duck in this school.
Okay. Now, duck, as we all know, is a very good swimmer. The duck was excellent in swimming, in fact, better than the instructor or the teacher who was teaching swimming. But you know what happened? The duck was studying other subjects also. So, duck had to do lot of work in climbing and running. And as a result, what happened was her webbed feet got damaged. Not only this, you know ma'am, what happened to her report card? She got a average in swimming.
Oh my God, Bharti, that is absolutely not good for the duck. And that's exactly how the parents, the grandparents all felt. They immediately declared that the duck will not go to this school, because they said the duck has brought a bad name to us. We are watched by the world. Everybody watches us and says, the duck learns to swim on birth, from her mother. And here she is getting average. This school is no good for her. Average was acceptable in the school, but it was not acceptable at home because it brought the duck community a bad name. Similarly, the other animals also had a tough time in this school.
Yes.
What happened to the rabbit, Bharti?
Rabbit was excellent in running and climbing, but rabbit had to do lot of work in swimming, and as a result he had almost a nervous breakdown, and ma'am, he started having nightmares. Yes. Now you tell us about squirrel.
Yes, the squirrel is a lovely animal. You know, the squirrel hops from one branch to the other branch and loves to do that. But the teacher said, I'm going to give you assessment in climbing and a tree only if you start from the bottom and climb up the tree. If you jump from one branch to the other, no marks are going to be given. Now, in all this, there was one animal who did exceptionally well. And this was the eel. Now, you will wonder, how did the eel do very well? Bharti, what happened to the eel? What was the magic?
Eel was not excellent in any of the subjects, but eel could do little bit better in all the subjects and secure above the average marks.
Yes, and this was done because the eel was allowed to do nothing but study. One tuition, second tuition, third tuition, and then again studying. Because she just was, her life was only studying, she did well in all the subjects. And something else was very peculiar in this school.
What?
There were some parents who would throw stones at the school.
And parents throw stones?
Yes.
Okay.
And they were saying, our children are gifted. They are bright. You don't have digging and burrowing in the curriculum. So please include digging and burrowing also in the curriculum.
Okay.
And so on and so forth were their demands. Now, obviously, what do we conclude from this, Bharti? Were the animals happy?
No, the animal kids were not happy, but parents might be, because they were sending children to the school.
Yes, and they were sending the children to the school with lots of expectations, like children come to our schools. So again, friends, listen to what Bharti and I have said and analyze what you do in the school and how you can do it better.